Our sixth rule, our sixth valid little pattern is called conjunction. Also a very simple rule, incredibly intuitive. If we know that P is true and we know that Q is true, we are entitled to say P and Q is true, right? All this means is that both of these are true individually. If you know that Sacred Heart is in Fairfield and you know that Sacred Heart is Catholic, then you are entitled to say that Sacred Heart is in Fairfield and Sacred Heart is Catholic. So if you came across something like this, you could put those two things together in a conjunction. This is a very simple rule where we're really just taking two things we know are true and putting them together. So let's use this new rule in a proof. Okay, so we have our four premises here. Our goal is to establish that E is the case. Okay, look for your goal, see where it is. Here's E. What will you need to be able to establish E? Well, you're going to need this conjunction. You're going to need not X and C. So you've just brought the finish line a little bit closer when you think of things this way, when you start looking backwards, right? You need to get these two things and then put them together. Well, notice that one of the two things you need is just given to you. It's just sitting there in line 4. You've already got C. So really your entire job in this proof is to establish that not X is the case. And of course, all of these are rigged. Not X is waiting for you. It's buried in the premises. You just have to show how it's buried in the premises. We'll take a look at lines 2 and 3. Line 2 says X implies T. Line 3 tells us that T is not the case. So hopefully at this stage you're seeing what that means. You're seeing that means that not X is the case. Modus tollens 2 and 3. Then we just take our two things that we need and we put them together. Okay, we need not X and we need C in a conjunction. We can do that now that we have our new rule, conjunction. We use conjunction on lines 4 and 5. Now that we have not X and C, we are entitled to say E. And that's just modus ponens on lines 1 and 6. Okay? So I'll do that one again. We're looking for E. We look to see where E exists in the premises. Here's E. Okay? What do I need to get E? I need these two things. Right? So I'm going to get them individually and then put them together in a conjunction. One of them is given to me. It's waiting for me. The other I needed to do just a little bit of work to establish. Then I put them together in order to get E. It doesn't make a difference which of those two things comes together, by the way. Not X came after C, right? But I am entitled to say not X and C if that's what I need to say. This is conjunction.